today, from Heinz Field in Pittsburgh, it's Week 10 of the NFL on EA Sports. Pittsburgh Steelers taking on the Detroit Lions.
EA Sports coverage of the NFL brings us to the steel capital of the world, Pittsburgh, PA, at Heinz Field. Nothing like the fan. The shadows starting to get a bit longer. Week 10 of the NFL season is here, and we're underway on EA Sports. And he's up past the 20 to the 22-yard line. So here are the Lions now coming out for their opening drive. And they will be led out by their 6'3" cornerback.
And you've got to think that they've got to be feeling pretty fresh. You know, coming off of the open week, didn't have to play, right? Gives them a chance to rest up a little bit, heal some of those aches and pains, and excited about playing again. That really rekindles things a little bit. I want to see how they come out and establish themselves here early.
And that bye week coming right where they want it, in the middle of the schedule.
Certainly a nice job there by the defense, rallying to the football and getting him on the ground, but I think the play gets made by the defensive front, because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
The intended target, T.J. Hockenson, and it's third down. And that is incomplete.
It certainly didn't appear that that's where he wanted to go with the ball initially, so he tried to get something out of it by dumping it off to his running back unsuccessfully.
And here now the punter, Fox, as he sends this one away. So a change of possession here on the punt. And the Steelers will go on offense here, 1st and 10. So out come the Steelers now for their first drive. And they will be led out by their 6'6" quarterback.
And the numbers were not pretty. I mean, they don't look right. When you throw 2 interceptions, no touchdown passes, there's no way to really make that work. But I thought there were a lot of positives in watching his game tape. I think he's close to putting out a good performance. Let's see if he can flip those numbers around in this game. And, of course, rally his team to a win.
And he'll scratch out only about a yard up to the 32.
He's tackled at the 32.
Well, sometimes you just have to give credit to the defense. Great job there at the point of attack, holding up. They won their battles at the line of scrimmage, left him no space to try and run. A really nice job swarming to the ball carrier.
The run only got a yard. Here's 2nd and 9. Now a run with McFarland.
Anthony McFarland.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
37-yard line. That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 3.
For the Lions, an extra DB in the game now here on 3rd down. Running with McFarland. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. A 3rd down gain of 3 yards, and that'll be enough.
Well, partner, none of these runs individually have added up to a whole lot.
Now 3 plays, all 3 short runs, but together a first down.
Yeah, it's amazing how the narrative changes when you string them together.
On first down, McFarland. And he's going to bull his way forward to the 48. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3.
48-yard line. A 7-yard pickup. Brings up second.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. And this one incomplete. Too much contact to hold on to that one, and it's third down.
Incomplete. Brings up third down and 3.
On third and short, they'll try and pick it up through the air. And he's going to have a first down as he's brought down at the 44-yard line. The drive stays alive, a third down gain of 8.
They've got good playmakers on the offensive side of the ball. I don't know what happened last week to really hurt their performance and hold down their production, but I would dare say that this week in practice, there's a lot of talk about how they're going to increase their proficiency.
And that was a good start getting the playmakers involved. You mentioned that to me pregame. That's what they did there.
Yeah, I think a lot of people think the coaching staff really gets on them, and that's how they motivate them. Most of these guys are self-motivated. They have a lot of pride in their performance.
And he'll be brought down at about the 42. 2 yards on the carry there. It'll be second down.
That was a pretty good job defensively to hold them to a 2-yard run, but I've got to think this offensive line, they're asking their quarterback for a different type of a run, one that they rely on, one they have confidence in, one they feel like they can block.
From the 32 now, here's first and 10. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. We do have a penalty flag down, however. Let's see what that's about. So flag for the contact, pass interference.
And I know that you're going to look at me and roll your eyes, and rightfully so, because you know what I'm going to say. Doesn't the defender have a right to the football as well?
No, I don't like defenders.
That's because you spent too much time with me. Okay, I'll side with you on this one. It's the correct call. Nice play there to force the incompletion, and to me, one thing's for sure. When you're the underdogs and you're playing on the road, you absolutely have to get takeaways. You've got to get the ball from them.
Yeah, win that turnover battle, going to be key. They didn't get one there, but you get the feeling they keep making plays like that, they might just get a few.
Yeah, once you get one, defensive teams think they come in bunches.
Makes it third and 4.
And they're going to get him. He's sacked back around the 28.
Well, it's about how teams are so competitively matched, and you just want to make those plays that give you an advantage. How about right here? The difference between letting them score a touchdown versus holding them to a field goal, that's absolutely huge with the play he just made.
And you know he hated taking the loss there on third down. So on fourth down, the Steelers call on the number of Chris Boswell for the field goal try. And this will be a 45-yard attempt. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
Steelers 3, Lions nothing.
So the opening drive does yield points. Maybe not the 7 they wanted, but they'll take the 3.
Accumulating first downs does not go up on the scoreboard, but it does go into the DNA of a team that's trying to establish itself to start a game. That has to feel pretty good for them. They'll take the 3.
Yeah, they had 3 first downs and 3 points. Back onto the field come the Lions for their second overall drive. And on the first drive, 3 and out. And I know that these are professional athletes, but I would imagine sometimes you get the nerves at the beginning of a game still, don't you?
Those don't ever go away. And typically what I've heard from guys and what I remember from playing, if you don't have nerves at the start of a game, it's not going to be a great day for you. You're not really ready to play. So finding a way to harness those nerves and not let them affect you in a negative way, that's what all the guys are looking for.
And give him 6 yards here as he stopped near the 35 at the 34.
And it's third down.
On the carry, it's Bawden. And he'll be tackled right on the chalk of the 45.
He was brought down at the 45-yard line.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
back to throw now on first down. That'll be taken in there by Kenny Golladay. And they'll work this down to the 40-yard line. Tackled there. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down. Those are the kinds of plays right there that show you why he's the number 3 man in the NFL in terms of receiving yards.
Also tells you there's a full combination of what he's got going in his game. You name it, from route running to catching the football. That's why he's able to produce those types of numbers.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's first and 10, right at the 40. Back to throw here. That one going to be complete to David Moore. And he works it past the 30, almost to the 25. Another nice gain, 13 yards that time, and another first down.
But one of the ways that quarterbacks keep all the receivers alive in a play, never lock in on any one guy. Make sure you keep your eyes moving, scan the field. And here he finds the open guy for a nice pickup.
It's a gain of 5.
Second and 5.
Second and 5.
Gets it quickly to Golladay. And he'll get into the end zone. Touchdown, Detroit. Kenny Golladay, his 4th touchdown on the year. And the Lions have taken the lead.
All drives that result in points hurt a defense. But when they are the sustained variety, play after play, and they just can't get off the field and stop them, that can be demoralizing.
Now Matt Prater for the point after. And this is up and good to make it 7-3. So that drives 7 plays in length. And the end result, a Detroit touchdown. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That'll be taken about a yard deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
6-yard line.
So Pittsburgh retakes the field for their second offensive possession. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a 2-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. So the first play of the drive lost 4. Now they'll look to move it forward here on 2nd and 14. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. Throws right side, and that's complete. He's got this almost to the 40 before going out. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
That's a pretty throw right there. That ball's in the air a long time, but it's right on the money on the right sideline. A really good route. Moving the defenders towards the middle of the field before breaking to the sideline. What a completion there. Big-time arm strength. Very nice route.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Completion here to Claypool. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. A nice gain of 21 yards.
First down. 1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
After 1, 7-3 the score on EA Sports.
7. Steelers 3.
On first down, McFarland. And a short gain there down to the 37-yard line.
He's brought down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7. They'll run here with McFarland. And he'll be taken down at the 33, a pickup of about 4. The Steelers on third down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Brings up third.
Now they'll throw here, out of the gun. Open man, Smith-Schuster, it's complete. And he'll be out of bounds, able to get it down to the 25 there.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
They had to settle for 3 last drive, hoping this second go-around ends in 6. In good position, 1st and 10. And that's going to be incomplete. Too tough to hold on to that one. It's 2nd down.
He went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
An incomplete pass leads to 2nd and 10 from the 25. From the gun, this will be McFarland. And he'll be taken down near the 20 at the 21. He'll get only 3 there, so it leaves him with a 3rd and 7 ahead.
That's a gain of 3. It's 3rd and...
On 3rd down, he'll drop to throw. Detroit was up for the challenge through the air. They force a 4th down.
Chris Boswell.
Had an open man that time, but ended up putting a little too much heat on it, don't you think, partner?
Absolutely. Just needed a touch more air under it. Instead, he fired an absolute bullet. And Boswell's kick is good. And they'll get it back within a point at 7-6. No problems in the field goal department so far. He's 2 for 2.
Pretty reliable here in this game, isn't he? And to me, that bodes well for them. If they need him late in the game, his confidence should be sky high.
And he won't quite make it to the 25.
At their own 24-yard line.
So here come the Lions now. And for them, a touchdown their last go-around. Obviously, they'll be hoping to do that again.
And when you start plotting for this drive, when you start thinking to yourself, okay, what are we going to do? You don't go away from what you did before because that worked, but you have to be prepared for wrinkles and counters because you know they'll make some adjustments.
A throw left side to start out. That's complete. And he gets this up just shy of the 30 to the 29 before he's out of bounds.
Out of bounds at the 20.
People worry about throwing the out route because often it can get jumped, and that can turn into either an incompletion or an interception. But not on that one. Everything came together, and he catches it and goes over the sideline.
Open man, he's got him, the tight end, Hockenson. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. That one, a 1st down pickup of 8.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the first tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Line of scrimmage, the 37 on 1st and 10. On 1st and 10, it's Swift. And he'll lose yardage on the play back at the 37-yard line. He'll lose a yard there, and it's 2nd and 11.
This defense is really flown around in the first half. They've gotten to the ball carrier before they can really get started. Offense going to have to come up with something else in order to try and get this running game going.
Second and 11 now. Off the play fake, he'll look to throw. And that'll be incomplete. Took a pretty good shot as he tried to pull that one in. Couldn't hang on, 3rd down.
3rd down and 11.
He's going to get that to Swift underneath. And he can only get this to the 42-yard line. And that is not near enough. That one good for only 6, and it leaves him with a 4th down.
How about that strategy there, Brandon? 3rd down. They just said, we've got faith in our tacklers. We'll give you the short stuff, and just decided to protect the sticks. So every time I hear fans telling me tackling's not a part of the game anymore, plays like that, I can clip and save and show them you have to tackle well if you want to be a good defense.
Here's Jack Fox now as he'll kick it away for the 2nd time. 46 on his first kick. This one in that neighborhood as well. And a great job here. This is going to turn out to be a beauty. This is marked down at about the 3-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. On first down, they'll start with McFarland. And he'll take this up to about the 7 or 8-yard line. Give him 5 on the carry there, and it'll be second down.
I think they're ahead of schedule now after that run. They might be bold with this second down call after that type of a game.
After the pickup of 5, here's 2nd and 5. McFarland running out of the gun. And he'll get it up a little shy of the 15. They'll spot him down at the 14-yard line. 6 yards the pickup, and that's a first down. Here's McFarland. And Justin Coleman brings him down. 3 yards on that last carry. Here's 2nd and 7.
It's a pickup of 3. Brings up 7.
Now Snell. And still about 3 yards shy of a first as the 4-yard pickup brings it to 3rd down.
On the tackle. It's a gain of 4. Brings up 3rd and 3.
From the shotgun, he'll look to throw. Gets this to his running back. That's Jalen Samuels. And he will have a Steelers first down as they convert on 3rd and 3 with a nice gain of 7 yards.
That's a play that will likely be forgotten when you talk about big moments in this game. But plays like this are critical to keep drives going. And if points result, we'll call this play significant.
They'll run on first down. McFarland, and he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Officially, it's a 1-yard loss. That's going to bring up 2nd and 11.
That was well played there defensively. 2 tight ends in the formation, which essentially gave him 7 blockers up front. Hard to imagine with all that size and beef that they could let a tackler through, but that's exactly what happened. A loss resulted.
Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He's going to go for a big play downfield. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he's going to be out of bounds, but not before he takes it inside the 40. A gain of 37.
There's the arm strength that we saw in college and during the scouting process. And really, it's not just the arm strength there, but the placement as well. To me, that was an excellent combination of arm talent and accuracy.
So how about that for a chain mover? They're all the way down inside the 40 now for 1st and 10. On the ground, it's McFarland. And a penalty flag down as he gets only about a yard. And let's listen in on the call.
Offense.
So on the big tight end, holding.
Each and every year, we talk about very few tight ends coming into the league that are polished blockers or asked to do it a lot in college. So it's a constant struggle and a constant fight to learn how to do it without holding.
6 yards on the pickup, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 14.
A 6-yard pickup brings up 2nd down at the 40-yard line.
And we've hit the 2-minute mark in this first half of action. A reminder, once we hit halftime, as we do all season, we'll send it down to Jonathan Coachman in Orlando. He'll have all the stats and scores from games in progress around the NFL.
The best multitasker in the business, the coach.
So 3rd down now. They need the 27-yard line for a first.
Brings up 3rd and 8.
That is knocked away and incomplete, but a penalty flag. In the backfield, this might be a roughing call.
What did they call that on?
Well, instead of 4th down after the incompletion, it'll be 1st down, roughing the passer.
coaches love their defenses to be aggressive, but they want them to be smart as well. Have to leave the quarterback alone at a certain point.
And it's caught. And out of bounds all the way down at the 3. A good gain again. That's now 31 yards combined on those last 2 plays.
So that certainly has to feel good. It's not all the time that the play caller should get all the credit. Sometimes I think in the huddle, the quarterback just says, hey, who's going to make a play for me? I just need something right here. And the end result there, nice first down. Drive keeps moving.
So it's 1st and goal and a great opportunity to get that lead back before the break. They'll run with McFarland. And he'll get him a bit closer as he's down to the 2-yard line. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. On 2nd and goal, they'll give it to him again. And this time he is in. Yes. Anthony McFarland, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are going to retake the lead.
I wonder if he changed anything on his play sheet or they just executed better. Because they had 2 previous drives that ended in field goals. Before this one, they finally were able to put into the end zone.
Well, whatever he did, speaking of the offensive coordinator, might be using that formula going forward. It worked there.
Yeah, it works very well. He and his field general in pretty good sync right now. They're starting to move the ball well.
And he puts this one through as the lead moves to 13-7. So that drive, 12 plays in length. And it's culminated by a 2-yard touchdown run.
Chris Boswell.
Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. Now here's Johnson. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 24-yard line.
DeAndre Swift heading back out with his Detroit teammates. He's just been looking for some space. You know, I'm not going to pin it on him or the offensive line, but they need to get this run game going better.
Sometimes you just have to credit the defense. They came in with a plan themselves. So I think now you try and mix things up a little bit. Get the ball in the hands of some other people, find some other playmakers, but always let the defense believe that he's still a threat.
I was going to say, don't forget about it.
No, don't take him totally out of the game.
He gets this complete to Cephas. The Lions now going to use the 2nd of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 55 seconds to go until halftime. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. And he was hit as he threw it there, and it forces it incomplete. Ball on the 42 as they come up 2nd and 10.
2nd and 10.
They'll find Swift out of the backfield. 5 yards. Now it's 3rd and 5. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. The Lions quickly now going to use the last of their timeouts as the clock will stop with 21 seconds to go here in the 1st half. On play action, they'll throw. Catch is made by Hockenson, the tight end. Give him 9 there on the 1st down completion. So we have reached halftime in what's a 6-point game at the break. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach.
All right, Brandon, thank you very much. More from you two in a minute, but first, let's take a spin around the NFL and see what's going on here in week number 10. We'll get started down at Hard Rock Stadium in Miami. And it's the Raiders who have the lead in that one. Derek Carr has a couple of touchdown passes there. From there, we head a little further north up to Atlanta to check on the Falcons at home at Mercedes-Benz Stadium. And they currently trail in that game against the visiting Patriots. Cam Newton has thrown a touchdown pass. Lastly, let's get you to MetLife Stadium to see what's happening with the Giants at home in East Rutherford. And for the moment, they find themselves trailing the visiting Carolina Panthers. Teddy Bridgewater has thrown a touchdown pass. Meanwhile, in our game, it's been a back-and-forth first half. Who can put it together in the second half? For the answer, we turn it back over to our broadcast team of Brandon Gaudin and Charles Davis.
All right, Coach, thank you, and we welcome everyone back for quarter number 3. Taking it about the 1. And he'll be stopped up at the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
So here are the Steelers to take over on offense. They lost 2 straight coming in, but good news for them right now. They've got the lead and the football. They begin the drive with McFarland. And nothing doing. He's immediately taken down at the line of scrimmage.
Brought down by Trey Flowers.
No gain on the play. It'll be second down.
Brings up second.
Now he'll look to throw here on second and 10.
Yard line.
And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
He dumps this off underneath to McFarland. And they're able to get this one across the 35. It's a Pittsburgh first down, a gain of 13.
Whenever we talk about moving the sticks and controlling the football, there's a great example right there. Those are the third downs you need to convert to win football games. We're in the third quarter of this one, and this is a tight one. In order to maintain pace, keep the ball away from the other team, and put points on the board, those are the plays they need to continue to convert.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. To the right side to Eric Ebron. 5 yards on the catch there, brings up second down.
Well, they're unable to convert that into much, but it's never a bad idea to try to get the ball into a tight end of his caliber's hands and see what kind of disruption he can cause.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on first down. An inside handoff. This is McFarland. And he's dropped just before the line to gain. 4-yard pickup leaves him with 3rd and 1.
On any running play that's called, they're always hoping that it's going to break big and go the distance. But when you get a nice gain like that, you're able to do so many things anyway. You can come back and run essentially the same play again, continue to move the ball on the ground, or you can decide to throw the ball net because usually you have the defense back on its heels. That's a tremendous group effort there because when you talk about offensive lines, the best ones, talk about guys that play in harmony, in sync, and getting things done, and they did that on that play.
Yeah, especially on 3rd and 1. Got to be in sync, and they were. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jamie Collins leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. Man, he got in there so quickly, Charles. What could the offense have done to adjust and account for that?
But what you're hoping is that you figure out and you see and get a clue that maybe there's going to be some pressure coming at you, and you change the blocking schemes. Maybe you go to max protection. The biggest ones, maybe you bring your running back in to try and keep you clean. But in that case, that didn't happen. 0 accountability, and a sack resulted.
2nd and long. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Let's see. Yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50.
That's a gain of 6. Brings up 3rd and 10.
Now back to throw. And that's knocked away and incomplete. So 2 third-down conversions on this drive, but not able to get a third, and now they deal with 4th down.
Has to be a little bit of frustration there. Back-to-back incompletions. Receivers blanketed on both attempts, this time on 3rd down.
And for an offense that is struggling, this is not where you want to start from. Great punt.
Fantastic punt. And for all those who wonder, what do punters do during the course of practice each and every day? The best ones do what we just saw there. Work on positioning the football and helping their team.
They'll come out throwing here on first down. He's got his tight end over the middle, T.J. Hockenson. That catch good for only a couple. Not a big window to throw. Coverage wasn't too bad there.
Yeah, they had him under wraps pretty well, but somehow able to muscle his way open and catch the ball.
And he'll take this one up to about the 13. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
It's a gain of 6. And
once again, it's Swift. Well, this is going to depend on the spot, but it's not a very generous one. He looks to be about a yard or so short. Just a 1-yard gain on the play, and that'll mean a call to the punt team as it's 4th down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
Averaging 50 yards a boot so far as this one's away. It'll be 37 yards there on the punt, and the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Back to the NFL scoreboard for a second, 3rd quarter in Indy. Now, you saw the score at the bottom of your screen a moment ago. We got a good one going on there. And we'll keep an eye on that one as our game goes along here. On 1st down, McFarland, and no room to maneuver there. Give him a yard up to the 47. Here's 2nd and 9, just a yard on that last run.
1-yard gain brings up 2nd and 9.
Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw.
And that's a nice job there because you've got to play the ball, not the man when in coverage. That'll keep you away from a lot of needless penalties. And he's able to knock that one away.
Yards to go.
Oh, incomplete. Nearly the pick they needed. They would have loved one there, but at least it does get them to 4th down.
How about some applause for the defense there? They forced him to throw that one into coverage, and just like that, they're staring at a 4th down. Well done.
And this is going to be ruled out, I think, just inside the 20. Yes, it will. Side judge calls it at the 19-yard line. Detroit's offense ready to take over. And our game's hit a little bit of a lull here, a little bit of a snag. Punts on back-to-back drives.
And old school coaches don't necessarily mind that. Didn't turn it over, right? Didn't create a big play for the other team. Right now what you're looking for is can you gain an advantage in field position? And that's what both teams are seeking right now.
Yeah, they'll be seeking to gain that advantage here on this drive. And tackled down after a gain of 3. Leaves him with 1 yard to go on 3rd down.
He was brought down at the 28-yard line. A 3-yard gain on the play.
They'll try and run here with Swift. And he's able to get it to the 33. Good enough for a 1st down.
He's taken down at the 33-yard line.
I think I saw a lot of shoulders just drop there. And what I mean by that is they finally were able to relax a little bit because that was an important play call. They needed to pick up that 1st down at this stage of the game.
Yeah, couldn't afford another quick drive and out. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. So the false start will back them up 5.
False start, offense.
So that'll back them up 5. They run out of the gun with Swift. And this will go for 5 up to the 33. 3rd quarter of a tight football game as we come up on a 2nd and 10.
A 5-yard gain brings up.
Now they'll switch it up here and look to throw. Open man is Galladay, complete. 2nd down pass play got him 8 yards. Now they've got a 3rd and a couple remaining.
8 yards. And it's 3rd down.
Looking for his running back, and he's got him. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. 1st down Lions on a pickup of 13. Got to say, I was a little surprised to see him, Charles, come out in the shotgun on 3rd and less than a yard.
Yeah, but the way the NFL is nowadays, we hardly ever see anyone really run for it on short yardage. So they're going to throw the football more times than not. That was a nice, easy rhythm throw right there, and they pick up the 1st down.
Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10 at the 46. And he's got this down to the 35. 11 more yards that go around, a first down as well.
I think they like this drive a little bit better there, partner. Running game helping out, picking up some of the slack. Because remember the last drive, they went 3 and out.
To throw now on first down. This one taken in by Cephas. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a first down again.
And the Lions first down.
They'll run on first down. Swift. And he'll be brought down on what's going to turn out to be the final play of this third quarter. Back now in Pittsburgh. It's the Lions trailing, but with possession of the football as we get set to bring you the fourth quarter. The first down run got 5. Here's 2nd and 5. Out of the gun. They'll look to throw. And that one goes incomplete. He's maybe lucky it wasn't a fumble as he got hit as he threw it.
It's third down.
The Lions on third down. They've hit 4 of 7. This will be 3rd and 5. Now they'll throw here out of the gun. And he takes this one in for a Lions touchdown. T.J. Hockenson. His 3rd touchdown now on the year. And now if they convert the extra point, the Lions will have the lead.
As a general rule, quarterbacks don't want to lock in on a receiver before the ball is snapped. But in this case, based on the matchup he thought he was going to get, it was favorable for his tight end. He locked in on him early and found him for a touchdown.
And this puts him on top by a penny. It's 14-13. A pretty long drive that time. 11 plays all told. And it's capped off by a touchdown for the Lions. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. And able to get this out to the 25.
First and 10 at their own 25-yard line.
Now the Steelers offense gets ready to get back onto the field. And now they'll look to answer working from behind. And remember, this offense has sputtered yet to score here in the second half. They'll need to change that here. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. They'll try and start this drive in the air. And his throw here is incomplete. Chase Claypool, the intended target. But it's going to be 2nd down. Now a man open down the middle of the field. And they're able to get this one across the 35. 11 yards there, first down.
36-yard line.
They'll look to throw. Completion here to Claypool. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. 11 yards there, just like last play.
That's another Steelers first down.
Now on first down, he'll drop to throw it. Ebron with it over the middle. And they'll get him down after a pickup of 8, 2nd and 2. A good pickup there, 8 yards on the first down completion.
At the
play action fake, they'll look to throw. Open man completes it to Smith-Schuster. And it's going to be another first down as they'll get him to the ground at the Lions' 25-yard line. Tell you what, he's been able to put the ball in some tight spots all game long. That throw, no different.
Yeah, a lot of people would call it a gutsy type of a throw. I think he looks at it as, I can do it. So it's not that big of a deal to me, and I'm going to keep firing.
So signs of life in what's been a dormant offense in this second half. Here's 1st and 10. They'll look to throw again. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. Back-to-back nice plays, 12 yards that time, and a first down.
And here we are in the fourth quarter, partner, and watch them drive for what would be a go-ahead touchdown. And you and I both know this is where you need a quarterback who can keep his cool back there. Not just for himself, but to keep the rest of the team relaxed too.
On first down, McFarland. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. He was 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down.
That's a strong pickup right there on first down. And as this drive goes on, we're seeing an offensive line and running game imposing its will.
A minimal gain there on the 8th play of the drive.
The tackle made.
The Steelers on third down. They've converted 7 times and could use another right now. Here it's 3rd and 3. Now, here's a look for the end zone, but that one's going to wind up incomplete. Well, the other day they told us when we've got 3rd and 5 or less, we have to be able to convert. And I guess every team would say that, Charles, but an opportunity missed there.
What they were trying to tell us is they believe it's a matchup game at that point, and they liked some matchups that they had, thought they could exploit them, unable to do so on that play.
Steelers 16, Lions 14.
So the drive here ends with a field goal. It does give them the lead, but this one's still certainly a long ways from over.
It definitely puts a lot of pressure on your defense to hold the lead, right? They're happy to have it and happy to be out there trying to do so. But I know as a former player, in the back of their mind, they're thinking, why don't you score the touchdown and seal this thing?
And Detroit getting set to go now. And now they find themselves trailing following the field goal. Still a good amount of time in this fourth quarter, but this drive very well could determine the outcome of this ball game. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. And this will be incomplete. Physical play on the football there, and it's second down.
Golladay, incomplete. It's now 2nd and 10 at the 25-yard line.
And the pressure will get to him. He goes down. Now there is a flag on the play, but this looks like holding on the offense. So they will take the sack instead of the penalty.
And it takes another down off the series. But the biggest one of all, do you want to tell the guy who just got the sack that it no longer counts?
No.
No, not at all.
That's complete to Swift out of the backfield. And able to get it here to about the 16-yard line. 3 yards, all they could muster there, and it'll bring up fourth down. One thing I think that's safe to say defensively, the tackling's been really good.
And because of that, it's been very, very hard for them to move the ball because you're not getting the benefits of run after catch. They're tackling them almost on the spot. That means you have to run extra plays, harder to move it.
Here comes the Lions punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away.
Return team.
So this will be accepted as it moves the offense backwards. On the handoff, it's McFarland. And he'll work this one up to about the 38.
McFarland,
the tackle by Cole Holcomb.
Tackle made at the 38-yard line.
2nd and 5. And under the Lions' pressure, he's brought down. Romeo Okwara able to run him down for a loss of 12 that time. And we say it all the time, have to be able to get rid of the ball sooner than that.
You have to help your offensive line out. They're going to protect you as best they can. And if you're getting 3 to 5 seconds to throw the ball, they're doing a really nice job. But when you hold it and give up a sack, you're really almost discrediting their work.
Possibly a turning point. Big play coming. This is 3rd and long. They'll look to throw here. That's into the hands of his running back, McFarland. And this play comes to a halt at the 33, and obviously that's well short of the first down. That'll bring up 4th down. They wind up getting 8 yards, but they needed more than that. I hate to surrender the football when you're nursing a slim lead, but they're going to have to punt it away. Trust that defense.
It's the right play at this stage of the game as well. You don't need to press it here because you do have that little bit of a cushion, and you count on your D to make it stand up.
Now on 4th down, on is the punt team sending this one away. Able to slither by. A nice job getting free on the return for 13 yards. And the Lions will take over. Another shot now for this Lions offense. Their defense accomplished step 1 of the mission. They forced the punt. Now they'll look to erase that deficit and take a 4th quarter lead. On 1st down, he'll drop to throw. He gets this complete to Cephas. 7 yards the pick up there. Able to get 7 on that 1st down pass play. 2nd and 3.
7 brings up 2nd and
they'll run the draw here with Swift. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a 3rd and about 3 to go.
Gain on the play. And it brings up 7.
And this is caught. He hits more. And he is going to have a Lions 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. So the Lions in possession of the football as we welcome you back. They come up on a 1st and 10, desperately needing a score here on what could be their final drive. Throwing on 1st down, but this one winds up to be incomplete.
It's been clear in this matchup which side has been the more physical one. It's been this defense. And here's another example on that last play.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10. He'll look to throw. Firing quickly here, and that's complete. They get 7 out of that, so they're left with a 3rd and 3. They'll get to the line here, but remember, it's also 3rd down. Quick hitter here, it's complete. And he gets us down inside the 35 before going out of bounds. Back-to-back receptions for him, and it's another 1st down. That's what they need right now. Get the 1st down, get out of bounds, stop the clock.
Just playing smart football, understanding the situation, making the plays necessary, and making sure that clock stops at every opportunity.
From the 34 now, here's 1st and 10. Now a carry for Swift. 8 yards on the pickup, and now they'll have some options on 2nd and short.
Tackle made by Devin Bush.
Toward the center of the field, but it's incomplete. They're trying to keep the drive going. This will be play number 8. It's 3rd and 2. Back to throw. Oh, no, he lost the football. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. This for the lead in the final stages. And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And with a little over a minute to play, they have taken the lead.
16.
Big kick right there to give them the lead in the 4th, but there is still time left for a final drive.
Did they score too soon? Post-game will tell us, right? Depending on what happens on this drive, that's how we'll analyze it. If the other team scores, they scored too soon. If they somehow hold on, they manage the clock exactly right.
So now the Steelers down 17-16, 1:06 to play. And they're in danger of a 3rd straight loss as they come up on 1st and 10. Back to throw. He'll get this one to McFarland out of the backfield. Not much there, only a yard.
All defenses worry that whenever anyone catches the ball and has a head of steam come out of the backfield, it can turn into a big play with missed tackles or he runs through people. But they were right there waiting, and they stopped him for a minimal gain.
They only got a yard out of that last completion, and that makes this 2nd and 9. They'll look to throw. Short little throw to Ebron, and they'll bring him down at the 27-yard line. Now the Steelers use the second of their 3 timeouts as they get it with under a minute to go now in the football game. Oh, he stays up. And he can't get a throw off. He's taken down. What a huge play at this point in the game. Romeo Okwara in there to take him down, and the clock will roll. And that is incomplete, but there is a flag. And on 4th down, this is a big call. This home crowd, they're happy with that call.
I like the way you said happy there, right? The so-called good guys didn't get a call. They feel like it's been that way all afternoon. You feeling their pain?
They finally got one.
Yes, they did.
And he gets this up across the 35 before he's out of bounds.
At the 36-yard line.
2nd and 5 after the 5-yard completion on 1st down. He's back to throw. He'll find Smith-Schuster. That's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. And now with 6 seconds remaining, they're going to burn their final timeout. They'll look to throw now on 1st down. Now a desperation throw deep downfield. And it's incomplete. So their final drive comes up empty. And with that, the ball game is over.
Steelers.
Well, going into the final play of this game, they knew that they needed some type of a miracle there at the very end, but they couldn't get it done. However, we were treated to really a spectacular affair.
Even though they didn't finish it off, you're exactly right. They took us down to the last play. We're still. You were wondering, could it happen? Possibly, even though we both knew it was a long shot.
So for the Lions, it's an important win for their postseason hopes as they at least get back to 4-5. And they'll get another road test next week as they have to go to Lambeau to take on the Packers. Meanwhile, for Pittsburgh, they'll lose an important one here as that drops them to 5-4 on the season. And they'll try to make amends next week as they host the Cleveland Browns. So for Charles Davis and our entire crew, I'm Brandon Gaudin. Next game, guess what? Charles and I will be here again. It's the NFL on EA Sports.